Hey, what's up? It's Alex. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. There is a technological engineering revolution in play right now, and it's coming straight to your home for only the price of a car. It's the new Dyson XXX Multi-Suction 3000, the greatest vacuum to ever hit consumer markets. The suction power is triple times the competition, and its multiple settings will have your mind blown. It's gentle and soft at first, but isn't afraid to get aggressive and sloppy to get the job done. It's a great vacuum, and will finally be interesting enough for husbands to use. Here's a satisfied husband now. The vacuum's great. I've been spending a lot of time using it alone to clean. Yeah. My wife is honestly starting to get a little jealous because she finds me spooning her, after trying out all those settings. This thing does what my wife refuses to do, and that makes my life so much easier. Why is my house so dirty then, if I use it so much? Listen, it's just a really good vacuum, okay? That's all. I'm not using it for anything else. Please, get out of my house. The interview has gone on long enough. Get out. I need some alone time with my vacuum. So try out the triple suction Dyson XXX 3000, and if you order now, you'll get the sloppy toppy attachment free of charge. Dyson, just stick it in there. It might feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, the Short News Podcast with your host, Alex Mador.
Has got a powerful price.
What is up? And welcome back to the Short News Podcast, the show where the news doesn't matter and there's more interesting things to talk about instead. Like steak. Cooking a good steak is really important to me. I've been really getting into that, as you guys know, getting the best beef from Whole Foods and making some pan-seared, oven-roasted ribeyes. It's so good, dude. The quality of the cooking is getting better every time. And I'm realizing that when I pay $45 for a steak at a restaurant, it's kind of highway robbery, you know what I'm saying? Like a steak at Whole Foods costs $15, and you just need salt, pepper, dry rub, and some decent steak sauce. Be generous with the seasoning. Preheat the oven to 450 degrees. Set the oven timer to 18 minutes. While the oven is preheating, you want to take the steak and sear it on a pan on the stove, 30 seconds on each side. By then, the oven should be preheated fully if you've timed it right. Throw the seared steak in there. 18 minutes go by. It's ready. Take it out. Cut along the grain and pour that sauce on it. Again, be generous, though, with the sauce. You want all the flavors to go in. Don't soak it too much, but be generous. You know, you don't want too little. And that's my steak tip. This is a cooking show now. I also found these things at Whole Foods. They're truffle oil mac and cheese bites, and they're fucking delicious, man. You should check them out next time you're at Whole Foods. Try like frozen foods aisle. Truffle oil mac and cheese bites. So good. You will thank me. You will thank me, 100%. I guarantee you. I guarantee. Cause I'm really smart.
And like a lot of us are really smart. I'm really smart.
As you can see, we got a soundboard here. So now I can just kind of do ad libs and little fun things here that we can just kind of fuck around with, like sometimes you gotta go back to go forwards. I don't mean going back and chasing ghosts. I mean maybe just taking a big step back, going back to your hometown, trying to see where your high school bully is, see if he's working at the gas station while you're Matthew McConaughey and he doesn't realize that he was picking on you that whole time growing up, and now he's a nobody. He's a nobody at all. He just sells weed on the side. He got no friends. He's just still stuck in the same hometown, going backwards. Well, I drive off in my Lincoln. Buy Lincoln. Give me money. So that's gonna be fun here. We got this one.
Ha! Gay!
So we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Okay? Okay? We're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay? It's gonna be so much fun. So much fun. This has been an eventful week. I've been staying away from the news because I did something that I really am embarrassed about. I caved on something I previously made fun of. I'm ashamed to say it, but I subscribed to Discovery Plus. I know, I'm a fucking hypocrite, but I didn't want to watch the news. Everything was stressing me out. I got a 7-day free trial so I can check it out before paying for it. And so far, the exclusive content is completely worth it. I love watching 90 Day Fiancé, and I've seen all of it, but they have even more 90 Day Fiancé that's exclusive. It's insane how much they milk this franchise, but I'm not complaining. They have a couple of spin-offs with new episodes that come out every week. They're uncensored, and some freaky shit happens. Like when I first got it a couple days ago, I put on this 190 Day show where the host Sean Robinson interviews different cast members about unseen footage, which they show in the episode. So the dude I was complaining about a couple weeks ago, Brandon, the dude who isn't allowed to have sex or sleep in the same room as his fiancée because it's his parents' house and they won't let him. So in this scene, he's in the car with his fiancée Julia, and they're having an argument about their current living situation. And they seem to have forgotten about the cameras recording in the car because Julia starts giving Brandon an in-the-car handy. Now that's on the episode, and they ask him about it, and he's super embarrassed. And it was funny. Like, how do you forget about the multiple cameras that are hooked up in your car? You just getting a handy, not even thinking about, wait, I'm on a reality show right now? Or do you just not care? I don't know. Listen, I've done dumb shit in cars before, so I get it. Once I was dating this girl, and the only place that we could get busy was in my car during the daytime. And yeah, so we tried that. Put a bunch of cardboard on the windows so no one could see inside, and we tried to make it work, and it was bad, dude, because the car was off. It was the summer, and we were insulated in this baking car, and it just didn't work. It was really bad, and people were walking by like, oh, I wonder what's going on in there. And so that was also a big problem because we were in the parking lot of a senior center, and that was my life at this point as a 17-year-old boy. But there also wasn't multiple cameras in my car, and we weren't on a TLC show having our whole lives documented. But my point is, it was a major fail. But I was also a teenager at the time. I'm not saying it was right for my parents to get into my sexual business as a kid, but I'm saying especially as an adult, it's not right to be telling your son they can't do things that are natural and normal with their fiancé, who they plan on doing that with anyways. My parents were always like, you can't have sex ever until you're married, otherwise you're gonna get some woman pregnant. It doesn't take much to get them pregnant, and you aren't responsible enough to do things safely. So abstinence was their lesson to me, while everyone I know was doing the ripping and the tearing over at Chelsea's house party or something. My parents are so annoying. Like, they would purposely try to keep me away from seeing my girlfriend because they knew how much that would upset me and how badly I wanted to hang out with her. So they would purposely be like keeping me at home and yelling at me for even asking to go out. And when I started driving, my dad would yell at me for putting miles on the car, which I think is ridiculous. A car is for driving places, and he gets really fucking weird about cars. I used to say he treats his car like it's his wife or something. Like, dude, it's a car. You have a wife and kids that you barely think about compared to the fucking car. Like, I just wanted to live my life. That was hard to do in that house with my parents. When I got older, and still lived with my mom after my parents got divorced, I would just spend all day out of the house and only come home when she was asleep so I didn't have to deal with her. So this Brandon dude on 90 Day Fiancé, he needs to either put his foot down or move the fuck out, because he's 26 and should be allowed to smash if he wants to, and if his fiancé wants him to smash her. Because that is what you need to do. Okay? Okay? That's what you gotta do. It's gonna be great.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Yeah. You gotta touch her tra-la-la. That's what you gotta do, man. So that show is fun to watch. I've also, on Discovery Plus, been watching the Chris Hansen Onision documentary talking about his Onision, the YouTuber's predatory behavior. I finished episode 2. For some reason, they took down episode 1. I don't know if they got in trouble or what. Was there a lawsuit there? I don't know. Like, maybe Onision sued them or something.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Donald Trump approves. So that was interesting to watch. That's what I've been doing mostly, just watching Discovery Plus. I don't know, I'll probably watch Ghost Adventures tonight or something similar. In other news in my life, acid reflux. Okay, so I have officially joined the ranks of a select number of exclusive people and have gotten into Clubhouse, the drop-in live streaming audio app. It's like Zoom, but for audio, and there's an audience, and the moderators choose who gets to speak. So it's kind of like a live podcast where the audience is able to participate. So I was talking to my friend, and I was able to get my brother in as well, so now I have at least a couple of connections if I want to start a room there. And I'm interested to see how easy it is to get an audience, because so far I have yet to host anything on there. I'm afraid to. I don't want to get roasted to oblivion for being an idiot somehow. The cool thing though about podcasting is you can go back and edit it. If I didn't have that ability, I would probably have been canceled 3 times over, because I've such a short fuse and lash out as a defense mechanism if someone says or does something stupid, and I need to make sure not to do that on Clubhouse when I decide to go live with people. I'm just scared of also of talking to famous people. It's intimidating to me. I've never really done that, I don't think, other than like Mark McGrath over Twitter, but that's really it. Does having Noel and Cody read my story on their show count? Probably not. I messaged them about this podcast, asking if I could get their feedback, and they never saw it or never replied, so whatever. I guess whatever, right? You know, well, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. Put a link in the DMs about the Short News Podcast. I don't know if you saw it, but I could use some advice because I don't even know how to get these fucking audio levels right. Sometimes it can sound like I'm talking into a tin can. If there's anyone who knows how to save this shit, you can. I wish I just knew how to make it a pleasant sound, but I guess that's all for now. Your biggest pal, your buddy Al. But yeah, other than that, I've really only spoken to like Yankee pitchers, relief pitchers with short careers. Oh, I mean, and my hitting coach was in the major leagues. For a while, he was a really good hitter. He was trained by Ted Williams. My running trainers were Olympic medalists, so there's that. I was around some big names in sports, now that I think about it, because my parents wanted me to be a star athlete, and instead I played baseball, which isn't the most fast-paced of games. But it's fun. You have to use your head, and being a starting pitcher allowed me to feed into my narcissism by being the center of attention for a few innings. You know, everything depended on me throwing that ball, and that felt good. It was like one of the only times I felt like I was somewhat in control. Anyways, those dudes that trained me, the sports people, were pretty down to earth. At least, like when they were talking to us, they were. I would say, like Kevin Young and Ed Lovelace, the professional runners, were hilarious and so much fun. I didn't even mind that I was doing more intensive running than I'd ever done in my entire life. They changed my speed forever. One baseball season, I was a turtle, like so fucking slow. And then that summer, I had running camp with them and came back the following season as the fastest runner on the team, just stealing all the bases. It was crazy, man. But I'm rambling here about the past. I'm being a boomer. I miss baseball a lot, though. Even just going to the games to watch. Like, it's so sad that we can't do that anymore. Everyone needs to get vaccinated for the sole purpose of me wanting to go to a Yankees game again. I was talking about Clubhouse, and then I got to this point. It's cool, though. There's, like, live audio seminars on there of people talking about how to grow your social media presence and talking about the drama at the Capitol, other social issues, music, everything. It's like the modern chat room, except live audio only. If you can get an invite to it from a friend, then ask them for that, because it's really cool, and I wish it was open to more people. One sec, my nose is really stuffed. I need a second. So, but at the same time, it's gonna be scary when they let the MAGA people on there. If they do, those dudes are going to completely ruin it for everyone. They're probably gonna have rooms where they're saying the most vile and toxic shit, and hopefully the Clubhouse admins will be on top of getting rid of those offenders. Especially with the great social media purge of 2021 that we see happening right now, with tons of Twitter accounts being deleted and suspended due to the accounts being extreme violent fascists. Now that they don't have Parler, where are they going to go? Or they don't have it as an app, at least. I guess there are corners of Reddit where that stuff can still be said, and I've honestly never spent more than 5 minutes, at least knowingly, on 4chan. I hear there's a lot of messed up shit on there, so I just stay away from it because I don't want to be mentally disturbed. I don't understand how a site like 4chan can still exist and operate while they keep such toxic shit on there. The MAGA people are on that site in droves, plotting to do terrible things, and they're just able to continue doing that shit. A lot of the coping MAGA posts are screenshots of 4chan posts where people are raging about the election being stolen because, people actually still believe that shit. I was talking to my dad the other day, and even he is against Trump now after the whole storming the Capitol thing, but he was still like, this was the most BS election. The press barely asked Biden any hard questions. I've never seen them go this easy on a candidate. And yeah, I guess that's an argument that can be made. I did notice that Biden is terrible at giving answers with any actual substance when asked an important question about governing the nation. yeah, I actually found myself agreeing with my dad. Looking back at all the footage, they were very easy on the guy once he became the official nominee. They didn't want to do anything to ruin his chances of getting in. Then my dad was going on about how Biden was hiding in his basement the whole time, and I was just like, I mean, I think it's a finished basement. He probably has like his office down there, and he was like, "Okay, Alex, whatever, Alex, finished basement." And that was a good conversation. Oh man, I've seen a lot of a lot of conservative garbage on the conspiracy subreddit. People say some really paranoid shit on there, and I've been trying to avoid it lately because when I was getting into it, I was becoming way too paranoid and going down a rabbit hole that should not have been opened. I want to go on there a little bit, in a little on this episode and see what they're saying about the current events that have been going on lately because I'm sure there's all kinds of funny stuff on there for us to take a peek at. Anyways, the impeachment is upon us once again. The House of Representatives voted to impeach the president due to the riots at the Capitol, which were caused by him. I want to take a second to listen to exactly what he told his supporters to do before they stormed the Capitol building, because when you hear him say it, it's very obvious that he was trying to get his supporters to revolt for him. Okay, let's pull it up. Jamie, could you pull up that video of the Capitol riots?
And to use a favorite term that all of you people really came up with, we will stop the steal.
Oh, why?
That election, our election, was over at 10 o'clock in the evening. We're leading Pennsylvania, Michigan, Georgia by hundreds of thousands of votes. And then late in the evening or early in the morning, boom, these explosions of bullshit. And all of a sudden, and this amazing movement, thank you. Because if
how presidential. Those explosions of bullshit.
Mike Pence does the right thing, we win the election. States want to revote. The states got defrauded. They were given false information. They voted on it. Now they want to recertify. They want it back. All Vice President Pence has to do is send it back to the states to recertify. We will never give up. We will never concede. It doesn't happen. You don't concede when there's theft involved. And we're going to the Capitol, and we're going to try and give. The Democrats are hopeless. They're never voting for anything. Not even one vote. But we're going to try and give our Republicans, the weak ones, because the strong ones don't need any of our help. We're going to try and give them the kind of pride and boldness that they need to take back our country. So let's walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I want to thank you all. God bless you, and God bless America.
Okay, so, sorry, I'm multitasking here. I've got my medical marijuana, if I sound a little bit chiller. Okay, so he makes it pretty clear what he wants them to do by telling them to march up there and not show weakness. That doesn't look very good. If you ask me, I keep checking Twitter to see what he's saying next about this new impeachment, and I keep realizing over and over again that he's banned. And then let out a sigh of relief. I'm like, whew. Thank God. Oh, we're safe. We are safe. We're almost done with him. Whether it's through this impeachment or when inauguration time comes around in a week, he's getting out of here. And we don't have to deal with them as much anymore. And that's a really good thing to look forward to, if you ask me. He's going to leave, and we get to celebrate after he's gone. But, oh, fuck. I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely worried about the inauguration and whether or not it goes off safely. There have been warnings of right-wing extremists planning more bullshit for January 20th, and I just want the Secret Service to be on high alert. Because we need our boy Joe to make it through that day. There's a lot of angry Trump supporters out there who think this election was stolen from them because Trump tricked them all. And there's going to need to be a lot of power to make sure they don't do something ridiculous. We need to make sure those knuckleheads don't ruin this presidency for us before it even begins. There's no room in society for white domestic terror. So, Secret Service, if you're listening, please be on your A game for the next couple weeks, because there's no telling what these MAGA nutcases are going to do. Let's not even take any chances here, okay? Please? That's what I want for Christmas, Secret Service. I know it's like January, but whatever. Whatever, right? Let's just make sure that Joe Biden becomes president, right?
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Thanks, Donald. I'm glad you approve. I'm so glad to hear you're finally coming around. So, I don't know what's going to happen with this impeachment. Mitch McConnell, the dude famous for proving to the hair that slow and steady wins the race, is apparently in support of the Democrats and their quest for impeachment. So that's a really interesting turn of events. Of course, there's still idiots supporting Trump and defending him, such as our favorite Ted Cruz, who really needs to be removed for supporting the riots, something that you cannot do as a member of government. Seems like an act of treason since he endangered his fellow lawmakers. Ted Cruz is probably the biggest piece of human garbage in that whole group of conservatools over there at the GOP. Fuck Ted Cruz and his blobfish-looking face. Ted, the beard isn't fucking helping. I can still see you're ugly behind it. The fact that the dude is still backing Trump just shows that he's not at all for the American people, and he should be treated as the enemy. Because he is the enemy. He is supporting these nut jobs and the rioting they're doing because he wants to get his way, and will do anything to get that, right? And then Mike Pence, you fucking pussy. Your balls crawled back up into your taint, never to be seen again. You had the time, you have the power to disarm this fucking orange fuckface. And you were like, nah, I don't think so. Dude, you need to free us from this fucking man. Get him out of here. We're sick of him. We're all sick of him. He needs to go. He's causing problems. Kick out the fucking domestic terrorist in chief before this gets any worse. And then kick out Ted Cruz and that annoying lady who won't leave her gun at home, keeps bringing it to the Capitol.
Ha! Gay!
Yeah, that's what I think about guns.
And we say bye-bye.
And now it's coming out that certain GOP members were seen on security footage giving tours to some of the insurrectionists prior to the insurrection happening. So, there's evidence of there being some sort of plan here within the government. Like I was saying last time, this was 100% premeditated, goes deeper than we think, completely planned. The Capitol is notoriously difficult to navigate inside, and these fuckers were giving domestic terrorists tours of the my brain is blech, of the Capitol. So they knew exactly where to go to attack our lawmakers. Fucking Lauren Boebert, the gun bitch, as I call her, was apparently giving these terrorists a tour, showing them different escape routes and showing them how to navigate the building. So if they can just, lock her the fuck up, then I think we can all sleep a little more soundly tonight. That bitch was also live tweeting Pelosi's exact location in the building during the insurrection so that they could find her and do God knows what. Isn't that, also treason or something? And guess who funded her campaign? Ted fucking Cruz. Our boy Ted out here spreading the hate and unrest like it's COVID-19. These people all need to be brought to justice. They literally helped set up an attack on our own country. This can't be allowed. These people make decisions on our behalf, and they're endangering us with decisions they're making that they're not even supposed to be near making. It has to be stopped. It can't go on any longer. Remove Ted Cruz, remove Gun Bitch, remove any of those other slime balls who don't understand that their job is to protect the American people, not stage a coup and endanger them. I don't know, I think we should go through these Parler takes from Twitter, from this Twitter account of the same name, since Parler is actually back up as a website now, hosted by a domain host that is notorious for hosting neo-Nazi sites. I say we should look at those now because these people are calling for some really fucked up things on there while exercising their free speech, whatever. And a lot of it sounds like plotting to me. Sounds like a lot of plotting to do a lot of bad things. So let's see what they have on there.
Nothing is impossible!
Wait, wrong one.
Gotcha, bitch!
Okay, there we go. What's this one? Orgasm sound? Oh! Oh, delete that from the soundboard. Yeah, that's ear destroying.
You are fake news.
There we go. Okay. My nose is stuffing up here. Sorry. Okay, so this isn't, I don't think this is Parler, but this is from that account. Very reliable sources tell me Dan Crenshaw slept with his secretary, fired her, then got her a cushy job at the RNC so she'd stay quiet. He's not moral. In fact, he has zero integrity. He has no authority to lecture us because we refuse to support a GOP establishment hack whose family has already sold us out. Dan Crenshaw. I just, do I want to say this? Do I want to go back down this road? All I can say is I hope he thinks about this long and hard on his way back to the harbor. Arr! Oh, fuck Dan Crenshaw. Oh, fuck that guy. Fucking voting against impeachment. You piece of shit. Yeah, that's why that one episode is called Pirates of the Republican Party, because of him. So, is that bad? Should I not say that? Because he's a hero. Well, he just voted against impeachment of a domestic terrorist. So, you know what? Yeah, that is a pretty pirate move, if you ask me. Okay, so here's a here's one from Parler. So FBI, if you by chance listen to this podcast, by any chance, FBI, this is for you. I'll give you all the information. So, username, Mike Trump WWG1WGA. This is on Parler. I call on the execution of Nancy Pelosi and all Democrats. They are the party of Satan and must be destroyed. President Trump America. What, like that, all caps, by the way. It's all caps. And there's not much punctuation, no periods, no commas, and then just President Trump America. What does that mean? President Trump America? That's not a sentence. It's not even President Trump's America. That's just President Trump America. Sir, are you okay? Are you okay? Alright, here's one. Breaking. Trump will not be at the inauguration. And inauguration is in quotes. He will be at a secure location, delivering a worldwide address by way of Space Force's global broadcast satellite, going exactly as planned. Biden's, Clinton's, Hanks, Bush, Pence, and more will be attending. All will be arrested. Dude, where are you getting your information from? Your fucking direct connection to God or some bullshit like that? Did you eat some spoiled meat, buddy? That doesn't make any sense. He's not gonna be president come January 20th, dude. He's just not. Here's a post that, let me see. This dude posted, none of your data on here is private, just letting you know. On Parler. And a bunch of people probably were like, oh shit, oh what? What does that even mean? What's this telephone telling me? Why my Parler not working? Alright, let's see what we got here. Here's the one that was posted on the day of the insurrection by Lisa. If you think today was bad, don't think we've seen anything yet. When the demon rats, she calls the Democrats, the demon rats, wow, so fucking funny, control the House and Senate, and there is a demon rat president, this will be the only way to fight back. So she's like, essentially saying, good that you guys did this. This is the only way to do this. About fucking storming the Capitol and trying to take hostages. Yeah, that's fucking smart. Oh, here's another. From Jens. Mr. Trump fulfills a prophetic role so that our Lord Jesus can come back. Thanks to our great almighty God in heaven. No. No, I don't think, no. And then this dude, Clay, in all caps, he looks like he doesn't know how to use the damn telephone, cause he wrote, ass, hoj, muttet, fucker, I will call FBI Homeland for using my likeist. I think what he's saying is, asshole motherfucker, I will call FBI Homeland for using my likeness. But he wrote, asshole muttet fucker, I will call FBI Homeland for using my likeist. Then somebody saying Clinton was in Watergate. Yeah. Let's see. Why have people been using Telegram for fascism and Nazism when I've been using it for Pokemon Go player communication? Is that what's happening on Telegram? Thanks to all the pussy-ass libtards for ruining the MAGA 2020. When was that? Like after Trump got banned from Twitter? Let me see. Someone posted this January 20th. All Patriots post. Only President Donald Trump photos all day and nothing else. Well, that's just annoying. That's not really accomplishing anything other than making people annoyed by you, regardless of their political affiliation. That's just annoying as fuck. You're just gonna be flooding people's news feeds with pictures of Donald Trump? Like, gross. Remind me to not use social media that day. Let me see if there's any other good ones. Here's another one that says, the only viable option is the mass sterilization of all Democrats to prevent them from reproducing. Wow, you're so smart. Wow, dude. We're gonna have to control the Democrat population. Here's another one posted a few days ago. MAGA Freedom says, the Insurrection Act has been signed. The military under Trump's direction is now in charge. I guess there won't be an impeachment tomorrow. Who said this? America will never be a socialist country. I don't know, probably Donald Trump, I'm guessing, since all you guys are in love with him. Another one from Clay. Why the Goonie is part Patlore. I did not Alec knew proper to read my website. Went from 150 to 300. Who do I you back? I can't even tell you what that means. Why the Gunny is Parler. I did not. What? No, I'm not even gonna try. That's too much stupid. That's way too much stupid for one day. Okay? We gotta do something else. And FBI, hit me up if you need any more info on these guys. Or just go to Parler Takes on Twitter. You've got all the info right there. Okay? I just read to you from there. Just go there. Whatever. Okay, so that's how a certain chunk of people in this country are currently feeling. And if that doesn't alarm you, then I don't know what will. They're insane, completely insane, and it scares me that we have this many people in the country who wholeheartedly believe this shit and will literally kill to make things happen for their cause. I don't know what to do about it. I really don't, at all. It's scary because you have all these people that literally will not listen to reason and are so angry and feel like they're being screwed over, and they will not even entertain the idea that they're wrong for their beliefs. They cannot accept that, at all. And as a part of that is because of these places like 4chan and r/conspiracy, where people make really convincing points in their posts, making connections and defining patterns that people notice, giving meaning to all of this shit. And that scares these people. They're afraid of being taken advantage of, and they think everything is some plot to make their lives worse somehow, like by harvesting their children or whatever QAnon thinks that Tom Hanks is going to do. So I thought we could go in and take a look at these conspiracy people on Reddit and see what the community is saying about all of the things going on in the country, and maybe we'll get a good idea of why they're thinking so passionately, in this mindset. So this is an Alex on the Internet episode, I guess. This one's kind of funny. Let me see. Massachusetts teen turns in her own family as Capitol rioters. Good for her. Good for her. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay? Okay.
It's an epidemic plaguing our nation, hurting men, women, and children alike. It comes from the darkest forces and cripples all it affects with a debilitating affliction. I'm talking, of course, about Gogurt Lip. Gogurt Lip, the name given to the injury sustained on the inside of the lateral commissure of one's lip. It's an affliction that affects millions every day, many of whom are too embarrassed to speak to their loved ones about what just happened. Hi, I'm Murray Goldschneider of Goldschneider, Johnson & Chang, here to tell you that if you or a loved one has suffered from Gogurt Lip, you may be entitled to compensation. Let us help you. Let's put a stop to Gogurt Lip forever and show the corporations who's boss.
Audio.
So come on down to Goldschneider, Johnson, and Chang and get a quote today. Every 5 sessions gets you a free DVD copy of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Also, we're guinea pig friendly, but no cats, Chang's allergic. Goldschneider, Johnson, and Chang. Come on down and give us your money.
Audio preview.
She did the right thing. She's a good citizen. And these people are like, the party needs you. Become a junior spy. Turn your parents in today. Yeah, I mean, if they're doing an insurrection, if they're part of an insurrection, then yeah, turn your parents in. Okay? Okay. Let me see what else we got here. Damn, a lot of these are really weird. I gotta filter through these for a second. Okay, here we go. Impeaching Trump 6 days before he leaves office has nothing to do with the election or January 6th. They just distracted the world from the Hunter Biden child porn leaks again. But that's Hunter Biden. That's not Joe Biden. Like, my dad isn't responsible for what I do when it comes to his job. Like, if I get arrested for, I don't know, like, doing cocaine out of a girl's butthole or something in the streets, in the public streets, then that shouldn't affect my dad's character. That's on me. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing that came to my head, doing coke out of a girl's butt. I don't know why. It's not something I want to do. It's not. I don't like butt things. It's like, it's just, things come out of there. So, yeah. Anyway, this guy says, I expected the MSM to ignore the newest photos leaked from the Hunter Biden laptop. However, they are so bad that part of me hoped it would eventually gain traction from the international media until it had to be acknowledged by the outlets in America. After these political theatrics, I'm all but convinced these photos of obvious CP are going to get the same treatment as the rest of the laptop's content. Even on this sub, because of all the madness in the world, the discussion has basically stopped after the initial leaks. The Hunter Biden laptop situation is absolute and undeniable proof that the world is really is run by terrible people. Shaking my fucking head. What do the comments say about this? Trump was 100% in full control of the Department of Justice and supposedly had this laptop for over a year but did not do anything at all with it. Instead of filing charges in court of law, he just bitched about it in the media. That should tell you all you need to know. Also, Rudy supposedly possessed the laptop for an extended period to turn over to the media. Holding child porn for any reason other than immediately turning it over to the authorities is a serious felony. Do not do this. Literally anyone researching this and accessing the images themselves is being baited into federal crimes, and likely on purpose by an advanced threat actor. They want to see both U.S. political parties tear themselves to pieces. Do not be a casualty in a fight that is not your own. Apparently everyone in this sub is holding CP for some reason. They ask each other for it over and over through different posts. Almost as if hunting CP people is just a cover for them to get their hands on it with plausible deniability. Damn, they're doing a conspiracy about a conspiracy. And then someone goes, this sub is mostly Trumpers, so it's completely reasonable to assume they also hold CP. And then someone else goes, very true, I'm astonished by how many people on this very post are asking to see or want links to it. fake pics aside, the concept of wanting to see for confirmation makes my stomach sick. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, I like that they're getting owned on here for that. Listen, whether or not the Hunter Biden laptop is legit, and I've seen some of the pictures, like him with a crack pipe in his mouth asleep, or whatever it is, like meth pipe. And listen, dude's got issues. The dude's got issues. That, I have issues. Everybody has issues. They're just different for everybody. And as somebody who has struggled with substance abuse in the past, I don't wanna say that's right. Like, if he did underage shit, that's not good, but I'm just trying to say, like, the drug abuse, I understand being addicted to drugs. I get that. That's not really something that somebody should be shamed for. Now, the things that they did on those drugs, the people that they may have hurt, now that's an issue. That's where it becomes a problem. But if we're just talking about, oh, he was addicted to drugs. Oh, yeah, his laptop says he was on drugs. Like, a lot of people are on drugs. Trump is on drugs. His son is on drugs. What? So, like, whatever. People do drugs. It happens. People have issues in their lives that they have to deal with some way. And Hunter Biden isn't Joe Biden. He's Hunter Biden. So that's not it's just not that relevant to him, to Joe. I don't even think I want to entertain this subreddit anymore. That's just stressful. I'm not going to lie, very stressful. I wish it wasn't, but it was. Because if you read enough of them, you start to believe them, and then that's when you know it's time to stop. Some of that stuff intertwines with celebrity gossip, though, so that makes it really interesting when celebrities are part of the conspiracy. Like Tom Hanks hosting the Biden inaugural celebration, I'm sure those people have a lot to say about that, since they all think that Tom Hanks is a vampire or something. Like, poor Tom Hanks, he's just trying to live his regular old life and has these fucking weirdos on the internet accusing him of, I don't even know what. Is it because his image is so clean cut that they think he's hiding something? Because I don't think it goes that deep. He seems pretty normal to me. It's fucking Tom Hanks, the guy from Big. He's not kidnapping and eating children, or whatever they're accusing him of doing. So, to the QAnon supporters, you need to get some help. Seriously, I wish I could offer you a referral code or something for Talkspace, but I don't have any sponsorships from them. Sorry about that, but the second I do, then I'll get that out there because everyone needs that. This probably has a lot to do with the isolation of being inside, the restrictions, the constant flow of information and misinformation. It all makes for a very mentally unhealthy, unstable environment to be living in. And that harbors a lot of these negative emotions and paranoia that these individuals or groups of people are feeling. I'm really serious about getting help. I find myself, even at times, getting paranoid, and so I call my therapist and he helps me get back on track. People need therapy. That's why I get so mad at de Blasio and his wife for misplacing almost $1 billion, which was supposed to go towards socialized mental health services for the people of this city. But that never happened. We've seen nothing from that, almost $1 billion in tax money just gone. But talking to someone helps, is my point. It helps me get out of some mental state I may be in. Like when I have acid flashbacks and I need to come back to reality, I talk to my therapist, I take my medication, just try my best to relax and slow down a little bit, because most likely I'm just being way too inside my head. So, I think a lot of these QAnon people need help. They need mental health services, especially after the year we've had. So I encourage anyone to seek out mental health services, ask for help where you need, there's nothing wrong with or weak about asking for help. Anyways, speaking of asking for help, I think it's time we look at the Karens of America and see what they've been up to. Specifically this last week, because I'm predicting an uptick in Karen incidents. I'm waiting for it to one day be someone I know from my hometown acting like that, but we'll see. Let's just jump into it, as Philip DeFranco would say. Let me clear up some RAM space on here. We're done with the talking points, so quit notes. Do we want the soundboard anymore? Yeah, I'll just keep it up. Alright, here we go. Prepare yourself.
Because I'm a citizen that's free and I can go where I want.
No, you can't.
Oh, you just did it again. You just said I can't. You just did it again.
Oh no, this is a So how do I describe this guy? He looks like Duck Dynasty but with no money. His beard just, like, how do you eat food with that? He looks so messy. So he's in the food court with no mask. This looks like a mall of some sort, and they're telling him he can't be there, and he's like, what are you talking about?
Again, you just did it again. So you're telling me I can't go here. Why are you telling me that?
I'm not saying you can't go here.
Why are you telling me? I'm having a hard time hearing you with the mask on.
Alright, well, that's your problem.
Can you take it off? That's my problem.
Yes.
Maybe it's your problem.
I'm having a hard time hearing you with the mask on. Can you take it off? These people just want a fight.
Doesn't it bother you that you don't have a job maybe in 6 months? This ball is dead zone. This ball is popping normally. There's nobody here.
I've heard you before, yeah.
So are you not terrified about losing your job?
Well, I am.
So why are you not out in front? For your freedom, for your life, for your livelihood.
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having
For freedom, for freedom, for freedom.
I don't need your help. Now back off.
I don't think that's what this is about.
Leave the property right now.
Oh, we saw that one.
Without a mask. They won't let me go in without a mask. They will not uphold my rights. They will not uphold my rights.
When you're taping, clarify on that it's not that we're not letting you. You don't want to go in there with a mask. That's on you, not on us.
Exactly.
Correct?
It's not, but your job is to uphold my rights.
No.
My civil rights.
Guess what?
You're trampling on my civil rights. Dude, why are you wearing camouflage in a city? That's, you know it's not gonna help. The cop sees you. He wants you to put on the mask. What, you think you're gonna blend in? You're like, yeah, they won't see me not wearing a mask because I'm in camo. Idiot.
There's a pandemic happening whether you believe it or not. That's on you.
There's no pandemic.
2 doctors came out here, offered to help you. 2 of them.
With a mask.
Took away 2 doctors
With a
from
mask.
other people right now. They offered for you to give you help inside. 2 doctors.
With a mask.
There's a lot of sick people in there. 2 doctors came outside, offer you help. They said, we're both going to help you. Come on in, put a mask on.
With a mask.
You refused.
This dude has problems. I think it's very obvious that this man is not right in the head. The fact that you're at the emergency room and you're refusing to put on a mask, if you have a problem enough, you'll go in, you'll wear the mask to go in. I don't understand why it's that hard to do. It's my liberties. It's my liberties. No, it's not. Where in the Constitution does it say the right to not wear a mask when there's a pandemic? It doesn't. There's nowhere in there does it say that. People always say, like, oh, my freedoms, my liberties. We're not that free. We're not that free. I hate to tell you, but there are laws that you have to follow. There are rules that you have to follow in certain situations, like when there is a worldwide pandemic and you're at a hospital.
Refused. That's on you, not on us or on them. You're not entering.
I don't have the right to not wear a mask. That's what you're saying. I have to wear a mask or I die.
Michael, you have to.
I have to or I die.
Put the mask on.
You guys started
Go eat a fucking dick, cunt.
You're not allowed in here.
She would never.
Eat a dick, bitch.
You're gross. She wouldn't get you.
This dude's an ass. So my wife is a COVID ICU nurse and sees people dying of this disease every single shift. We asked this guy to put his mask on at Costco, and this happened. Enough is enough. What? Eat a dick, bitch, he said.
You are gross. You are totally gross.
Put your fucking mask on.
Time out. Whatever's going on needs to stop. I will take that up with management, okay?
He's got to put it on.
Corona cop?
Corona cop. Wow, dude, that's so cool. You don't sound like a dad that, like, whose kids don't love him or something. Like, you definitely don't sound like that.
Yeah, can I get a member of management for you, please? Thank you.
Oye, primero cuéntanos por qué. No. Oh, ¿por qué no hablas español? Estás en Miami, estás en un lugar restaurante mexicano. ¿No? ¿No español? No at all? But why?
They're getting mad at this dude because he doesn't speak Spanish and he works in a Mexican restaurant in Miami. So this lady's flipping out at him for it. Oh God. Uh-oh. I would not want to be this guy, because that's a scary question to get. It's like, I'd probably cry. I would probably cry. I'm sorry, I took 6 years of Spanish, but it never really sunk in. I'm sorry. Let me try to fix this microphone here. Is that better? I don't know. I really don't know. There's different settings on this thing, so I'm just trying them all out. You know, I'm trying to find what sounds best, and that is kind of proving difficult. So let's go into it.
But you're in Miami, and you were in a restaurant, Mexican restaurant. But you want to learn? Huh? You want to learn?
Not really.
Why?
If you don't want to learn Spanish, then 0 tip, she says on her TikTok caption. So she left no tip. $0 tip. 0. The total was $68.99. She could have left a tip. She had to not.
Hi everyone, this is Lenka with Freedom to Breathe Agency, FTB.
What? Freedom to Breathe Agency. I love how, like, these initiatives are always so interestingly worded or titled. Freedom to Breathe, or like anti-abortion is like celebrating life. And it's like you're wording it in a way where I have to agree with that specific sentence, but you're representing something that is destructive, and you need to know that. So there's that. If you want to keep being a terrible fucking person, then go right ahead.
BA, and welcome. Thank you so much for being part of our movement. We so much appreciate you and honor you. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do everything that we are already doing. If you are new to our movement, please make sure that you get involved. You can do so many things. You can become an activist. You can volunteer your time, you can donate. Either way, we are so happy and honored to have you with us and on our side. So today I want to talk about our exempt cards. So on our website, we have exempt cards. We have the medical exempt card and also the religion.
Wait, so they're just printing cards that say, I am medically exempt, but they don't have any affiliation with any sort of healthcare provider, any doctor of any kind. So they're just printing out fake cards that say bullshit on them. That's what I'm getting from this. Those are counterfeit. Those are worth nothing. Those do nothing for you. You walk into Costco with that, you're gonna be on a Karen video.
Exempt card. And the purpose of this video is to explain to you what these cards actually do, what they are intended to do, and how to use them properly. So first of all, very important thing is to remember that these cards are educational tools. They are there to teach you and to empower you and advocate for you on your rights.
That lady needs to be arrested. Oh wait, what is this? What kind of store is this? This looks nice. Oh, is this one of those like Zen stores? Because this is not very Zen.
Steve, I'm not a thief! Yes, you are. Why are you fighting so bad? Why are you fighting like a thief? No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. We caught you stealing from a family business, you fucking thief. Put your mask on, thief. Don't put your mask on. Don't start. Don't. You ain't going anywhere. You ain't going.
She stole something and now she's trying to get away. What did she steal from the Zen store? This is not Zen at all. Lady, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? It's a family-owned business, like he said. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Those look like expensive jeans. You could afford those, or did you steal those too? We'll never know.
Anywhere, thief.
Not that I can see, but I don't know what she's got.
Let her go. Yeah, crying out because you're caught. You're on probation, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
So what are you so upset about?
There's a warrant for her arrest.
Is there?
No, I was going to pay for it. My God.
She might have more merchandise in her bag. Make sure the cops check her bag for more merchandise.
I'm going to pay for it.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're obligated restitution.
I have a coupon. I have a coupon.
So you're gonna sit on here. Please don't come and take care of that.
Oh, this big dude's coming in. I want to see what Big Larry does.
Thank you, Justin.
Oh no, he's just going behind the counter. I thought he was gonna like take her down because she's like really trying to get out of there. Like she knows she did something wrong, and the whole store, all the employees are coming in to stop her from escaping with that backpack full of stuff, which she knows she did something wrong. And oh my god, this is crazy. What is this store? Wait. They have like a bunch of cool like handcrafted figures and those types of things. It looks expensive. It ain't cheap, so she's stealing some pricey shit.
I can help you.
Get off!
Stop fighting. Stop fighting. You're not going anywhere. There's 4 of us here. You're not going anywhere. There's
on
one fighting at the
They're on their way. Get off of me. Can you stop pushing my employees?
You ain't going anywhere, thief. You ain't going anywhere, thief. You booked it. You're ignorant. What's wrong with this fucking world? You sit here and say you want to fucking...
Oh, Karen of the week.
We want to be able to shop without putting us.
No, say about the mask.
Safety of our customers.
It's a whole parade of anti-maskers walking into... Is that Sephora? Are they walking into Sephora to cause problems? Because that's pathetic. You're really gonna do that? Oh my god. Let's see where this goes.
They're giving you this false Louisville is following Chinese government.
You are fake news.
And we say bye-bye.
When a Karen says that she has a exemption card.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
I love this soundboard. It's so cool.
It does nothing.
Until you get sick, man.
I've been with thousands of people. None of us are getting sick. You're going to be sick. You're the one breathing in your own viruses. You're the one breathing in your own. You're the one breathing in your own bacteria. You're going to get sick.
That's not how it works. No scientific evidence for that thing. No scientific evidence. No scientific evidence. They didn't shut it up. All these
I really want to know how many of them got coronavirus after this. I think that would be a really interesting experiment to find out what their specific numbers are, infection numbers, because yeah, none of them are wearing masks. They're all standing together. You know, it's really a shame to see that these are real members of our society going into public places and endangering other people because they want to be right. And that's really just destructive. It's just really destructive, and something needs to be done about these people. I don't know why they're not being treated much more strictly. It's just really frustrating, because those are the same people that... It's like a smaller version of the people that stormed the Capitol, except they're just storming Sephora.
Wake up! China, we are America! You're gonna die! You're all gonna die! Inside the Bloomingdale's.
Oh, it's Bloomingdale's. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, I feel bad for the employees. I felt bad for them already, for the fact that they have to work in that environment during all of this. And then they have to deal with these people coming in and causing fucking problems. I can't imagine what that's like. I used to work at a Macy's, so, I mean, that's similar to Bloomingdale's. They could be the same company anyways. And there were Karens. There were a lot of Karens with problems with their receipts, or why isn't this available in this size, and what you need to get this in this size. Why are you not doing this? And it's like, I just push the fucking buttons. I want to speak to a manager. Oh, okay, I'll get the manager. This is ridiculous. And that's enough already. Now you have those same people coming in and causing a disturbance, and also putting lives in danger. So I don't know. That needs to be stopped. Someone's got to put a stop to it. It's not going to be me. Let's see where this goes. Everyone that's wearing a mask around them, which is everyone else, is laughing at them so hard and just videotaping them and getting this for themselves so they can remember this moment forever when the idiots in Bloomingdale's all got COVID because they didn't want to listen to rules. Isn't that so sad?
You are fake news.
No, I'm not. Donald, what are you talking about? Wear a mask.
Gay!
Okay, anyways, so they keep going on, and
2 hours later.
this dude has a sign that says, COVID-19 is a con job. Brother, tell that to all the doctors. Tell that to all the doctors that are fucking exhausted right now. Now, would a con job go that deep? No, it wouldn't. That's stupid. I almost just said a different word, but that's stupid. Oh, wait, that's the guy from the food court. That's the same guy. I knew I recognized him. That's the dude from the beginning of this video who was like, take off your mask, I can't hear you. It's the same guy. Damn. I guess there really aren't that many of these people. Where are the police?
Party inside the store. Alright, here we go. That's one of them right there.
They're purposely doing this. Like, why would you not just like even if you don't agree, you still like, okay, the scientists are saying that this is the right thing to do if I want to go out places, but no, to like purposely, intentionally go out in a group, which you're not supposed to do, go against social distancing, go against the mask rules, and then just yell and scream and make a scene in the department store. You really must not have anything else to do, that you're so worried about that type of shit. And that's just, I don't know, like, to me, that's just sad. That's just really sad. You know, these people are not right in the head. And like I said, they need to get help. And that's really all that can be said about that, because by them not getting help, they're also hurting other people, not just themselves. And it's getting dangerous. We're at a point right now in society where we can't fuck around. You know what I mean? And it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. And then you got this guy.
And like, a lot of us are really smart. I'm really smart.
Telling them bullshit. Now he can't, though. His Twitter is suspended forever. So that's good. We got rid of one Karen. We gotta think about the rest. Anyways, that is it for the Karen Watch this week. It is time to go back to Reddit and help somebody out with their problems in life. So what we do here, we either do a relationship advice or we do an Am I the Asshole? And you know, the relationship advice ones, they get kind of heavy emotionally. You know? So we might just do an Am I the Asshole? I have to get a soundboard for sound for this one, Because it's, am I the asshole for telling my niece the truth about Hannah Montana? And then what I need the soundboard button to go, oh, whoa, whoa, yeah. You ever seen that show? You know you've seen Hannah Montana. You know about the transition songs. Every time it's a new scene, whoa, 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 whoa. And it's just Miley singing, whoa, 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 whoa. Different, like, there's different ones for different moods. If it's like a somber moment, whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Or something like that. So, I, 16 female, have an 8-year-old niece. My sister's 28 female kid. I love her, but she's a bit dense. She thinks the Muppets are real, for example. I was babysitting her yesterday, and she was watching Hannah Montana on Disney+. Wait, what? Hannah Montana's on Disney+? Oh, damn. I might have to watch that. Get stoned and watch Hannah Montana. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So, she thought Hannah and Miley were different people. I explained that it's actually the same person, but she just wears a blonde wig. My niece started crying, and when my sister found out, she went mad. She says I ruined my niece's childhood by telling her this, and she says that any normal aunt wouldn't tell her the truth. I think she's wrong, but wanted to ask the sub for your opinions. Okay. So here's the thing about the show. Hannah Montana, okay? Dr. Phil will set you straight, right? No, but the whole plot of the show is that Miley and Hannah are the same person, and that Miley is pretending to be Hannah Montana, but also while trying to be Miley in her regular life. So the whole show is about her living this double life, but being the same person. So if your niece isn't getting that, then you did the right thing by explaining to her the actual plot of the show. Because at 8 years old, she should already know that. And she needed a little help with that. It's not like it's some, like, telling her Santa Claus isn't real. It's part of the show. She takes off the wig at times. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's the same person. And a lot of the show is about, like, oh, Miley, how are we gonna hide the fact that you're secretly Hannah Montana? Oh my god. And that's the fucking show. You didn't ruin anything. You're not the asshole here. You're not. Your sister is being overbearing and overprotective about her kid. And you literally, all you did was explain Hannah Montana, the show, to your niece. Let me see. I mean, doesn't the show explain that they're the same person? Like, that's the whole premise of the show. That's the top, liked comment. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. People calling the kid super dense in the comments. Anyways, no, you're not the asshole. You just tried to explain Hannah Montana. That's it. Okay? That's it. I'm sorry that you're going through that, and it shouldn't be as big of a deal as the two of them are making it. And I hope that your niece is still able to enjoy Hannah Montana, even though now she understands the plot better. Somehow that's a bad thing. I don't fucking know. So, without further ado, I have to go get something to eat and do that. So, thank you for listening to the Short News Podcast. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at Alex_Madore or at AlexMador on Instagram. I will be there chilling. Also on now on Clubhouse. If anybody that listens to this has that, I'll be doing some stuff on there at some point. So, see you guys soon. Stay safe out there. Try to have some fun. Try to enjoy yourself. Listen to some other podcasts. Check out This Is Important. iHeartRadio. It's the Workaholics guys. Very funny. I'm gonna listen to that in a second. Don't listen to Call Her Daddy. It'll turn you into a sociopath. That's my advice for you. I love you guys. This has been the Short News Podcast. I will see you in a few days. Have a great rest of your week, I love you very much, and peace.
It's really that time of year, and your team might finally do it. Or if you're a Rams fan, you might just want to book the trip now. This year, Super Bowl 56 is in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, February 13th. You can scour resellers to buy an overpriced ticket closer to the day, or you can lock in the Super Bowl experience of a lifetime now with our friends at On Location. True 50-yard line seats, only available with On Location. An invite to celebrate on the field with the champs. On Location. Yes, you want to craft a perfect confetti angel like I did? Go to the game with On Location. And it's not just about gameplay. From dinner with NFL legend Marcus Allen to pregame parties featuring acoustic sets for Wyclef, the official hospitality partner of the NFL is offering the most exclusive ticket packages available. Want to know how? Visit onlocation.exp.com/SP56 or search Super Bowl On Location. That's right. Search Super Bowl On Location. Make the trip of a lifetime. It's your shot. Take it.